We are live. So excited to be with you. Just quickly want to check that you've got your pen and paper ready. We've just discovered that you could actually share the screen, and we will do that from next week or so on after we've gave it a good run through. We know we are early, 2 minutes. We like to be early rather than late. We are not part of the lastminute.com program.
No.
We like to be early and on time and be prepared. So we are nearly ready. We are ready, but we were still waiting for people to log in and to join us. We did say from 8 o'clock. But for now, in the meantime, you can go to and log in on investing.com. I would really advise you to do so that you could follow on this, look at the shares that John is going to talk about, and also what has done and gone really well in the past week, she says confidently. And
Yes. Yeah.
And yes, but we'll wait a few more minutes. Well, it's now 8 o'clock on the dot, or in any case, on our screen, it is now 8 o'clock. And Sean, just give us a review on how good, how bad, how ugly the past week has been.
Yeah, welcome. It's quite exciting to be here and having an opportunity to talk about stocks and shares again. It's
Absolutely.
really a passion of my life. I enjoy it so much. And there's always, you must remember, when you look at the stock market and investing, there's always something which will, external factors, which will affect prices.
But
If it's not a trade war, then it is a genuine war. And if it's not war, then it may be famine. And if it's not famine, then it may be disease like we're having currently. And that is the situation. But then any investing where you put your money into something and you trust that it will increase, there is always a risk. And that is something that you must remember when it comes to investing. There are risks attached, but it is calculated risks. We can...
And that's why we have money management.
Yeah, we can mitigate for those.
Absolutely.
And it's like if you have a property, then the boiler can break down, or
the tenant doesn't pay,
or the tenant doesn't pay, or they give notice. Or the government change the tax laws. So you have risks.
Or you have Brexit.
Yeah, your alternative.
Exit.
Your alternative is put your money in the bank. If you're lucky, they're going to give you 1.5%.
Absolutely.
And with the current inflation, you're not gonna make any money. So that is the thing. Just that said, here we are, and we have looked last week and said about 2 shares that we are actually currently holding.
Absolutely.
And the one was is and still is Brown and Brown, and which is the insurance company. And they are in the financial sector. So we have seen a 5-day increase. Now, just want to say one thing as well, is that this past week, we only had 4 trading days in the United States. And that is where most of our trading takes place. Because Monday was a bank holiday in the United States. Martin Luther King Day. So that is...
Yes, of course. We even had it on our site.
Exactly. So that is, so we only really had 4 days trading this week, Monday excluded. So again, Brown and Brown did well. It increased, opened at 41.30 and it closed at 41.83. Doesn't mean too much, but last week was a 2% increase. This past 5 days, it increased 1%. So it is still on the up, and nothing to complain about.
Can I just say quickly, if people are watching this and they think, oh, we don't know what you're talking about, where do you go and have a look? There is really an awesome webinar where we go through how to set up your stocks, how to do everything. If you go to https:// significant trading, it's fine, leave the mouse, leave that. It is HTTPS. Let me start again. // www.significant-trading/watch. It was really helpful to watch that.
Yes, there we'll explain a lot, and also some of the platforms that we are using. And you can then follow us.
So then definitely easier.
Yeah, we had another one that we also looked at, and there's Aspen Aerogels. Is a company that looks after insulation materials. Their earnings is coming up on the 23rd of February. Just want to say that Brown & Brown's earnings will be reported tomorrow.
Okay.
So yes, exciting times. Believe it will be good. But we're still in it, and we're in it to win it. So we had a bit of a better, as I say, it was a better warped week with just 4 trading days. It opened at $10 and it closed at $10.13. But it's on the up.
But it's on the up. You haven't lost any money.
So we are still going in the right direction.
Okay.
Then there were shares that we looked at and said we keep an eye on these, see where they are going. If they give us an entry signal, we'll enter. Otherwise, we will just let it go. So for this past week, we looked at Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble increased 1% in the last 5 trading days. They did report their earnings. The earnings exceeded the expectations. It was $1.42, where it was expected to be $1.37. The problem there was that the revenue came in a little bit under what was expected. So no fireworks, and basically the price dipped a little bit. They also paid a dividend on the 23rd of January, which normally causes a little bit of a dip in the current price. So we have seen Procter & Gamble's price dipped from 126.41 to 125.79. It's not really something to write home about. It still shows strong. And once, as I said before, when it breaks the $127 resistance line, when it closes above that, that is time to really look at if we want to enter into this share, into this investment.
Can I just say, if you have got any questions, please type it for us in the comment box, or if you are here, please type it in so that we know answering any questions.
Say hello and that.
Yes, we know there are people, but you're not commenting. That would be really awesome if you could do that.
Yeah. Then also we have we looked at QCOM, or that's a ticker, or Qualcomm. Resistance.
So the ticker is QCOM?
Yes, we have looked at and saw that the resistance was around about $95. We waited for the $95 area to be reached, but it hasn't. It's currently finding support at the $90 mark. So we are looking at to see what's happening in the next week. If it is has enough steam in its engines to push it past the $95. I think what is happening currently in China is putting a damper on this one specifically, so we may have to put this one just a little bit on the back burner. Just keep it at your watch list.
And remember, trading is not a gamble.
No, it's not a gamble. We are
very specific.
We are waiting.
When we enter, when we exit, there are specific rules that you follow. It is not a gambling process. You do, when you enter, when you exit, you do take make educated decisions.
Yeah. It is currently testing the highs of May in 2019. So it is still up there and just waiting to go through there. So that is more or less what we are in at the moment, what we have looked at last week.
Absolutely.
And now we're going to look at shares as
for
promised.
Next week.
Yes, for next week.
Absolutely.
Shares that are under $25. So we normally recommend a trading account, to start a trading account if you can, with around about £2,000, because you need to be able to buy a few shares, especially also make it, you're not going to buy all your account, just one share, so you need to have a few, 3 at least, I would say, or up to 5 will be helpful, because it just reduces your risk so much. So that's why we're looking at shares for under $25. Also just said I'm talking about dollars because our main investing is in the United States on the New York Stock Exchange, as
for
well
very
as
specific
Nasdaq.
reason.
Yes, it is just the volume is just so much more. What's happening there, it just happens so much faster. What we normally do a week on the London Stock Exchange, we can do in a month on the London Stock Exchange, we can do in a week in the United States. So that's why we're on the New York Stock Exchange.
Okay, so John, hit the road. Tell us.
So the first one is the ticker is TAC, and it's TransAlta Corporation. It's on the New York Stock Exchange, and its current price is $7.40.
Oh wow, that's not a lot.
It
that's
is
about £5.
Yeah, it just broke away from its support of 720, so it's really on its way. And there's a small consolidation happening at the moment, and after the breakout, and I believe there's quite a lot of promise for that one. It's a non-regulated electricity generating company. It market energy to Canada, the USA, and Australia. So we see that it is a utility company. So in the sense that everybody needs to buy energy and electricity, everything, your phone, your laptop, everything runs on electricity. So that's it's a good one to have, especially if there's some market uncertainty and market a little bit unsettled. So that is one to look at. So I'm really looking at this one. I mean, if it only needs to go to $8 really, and you nearly have 10%. So if it goes to $8.50, you've made a 10% increase. So that's what we're looking at.
Just to say, are the legal bets? We forgot to say about the legal bets, that we are not financial advisors.
Yes, and this is not a signaling service.
Oh, no.
I am just showing you what I am looking at. I'm just sharing, yes, what I am looking at as I'm looking at the market and why I'm picking these. So I actually have a list here I sent out to one of the traders as well today, with 16 tickers currently, and they're all looking good. So there's a lot of opportunity currently happening. We normally run out of money, or accounts never enough to to buy all the opportunities that they are going. There's a second one I'm looking at, and that is a ticker called BCEL, 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 and the company is Altreca. It's a biotechnology company. There is a few risks on this company. It is only running for or listed for 6 months, but the price is already $18. So it is it's a very strong company. It develops cancer treatments. It's breaking out at the moment on a higher volume, and so we are seriously looking at this one to see if we can find an entry signal on this one.
Okay, so is that where our next page is?
Yeah, and then the last one. This is a bit of tongue-in-cheek. You know that everybody, I don't know, in the stuff that I read, people keep on telling you to have gold in your portfolio. Now,
oh yes,
I have a company here that is called
New York Stock Exchange.
That is actually a gold mining company.
Oh
and
yes.
The ticker is BTG. Now, the price of this one, wait for it, is $4.32. Yes.
Oh my word.
So I love gold mines. I have bought DRG. I have bought Sibanye. I've so many, and they are all with $3, $4, and yeah, they are really great incomes now, for especially at the time when we see some sell-offs in China-linked equities. It's good to have gold in a portfolio. So this is maybe something you want to look at. I'm definitely keeping an eye on this one at the moment. It has a good trend. Currently, it has passed its previous high. That previous high was in August, so it has passed that high at the moment. So this trend is really strong, and it is yeah, it gives all the opportunity at this point in time to be a good trade. So it's something to look at. If you have a trading strategy that you use, then wait for your entry levels, and you may look at these tickers that we have discussed today. I would appreciate any comments. I had some good comments earlier today, so yeah, you are welcome, and please share with us, and so we can, and if there's anything you want me to look at and make some comments about, you're welcome. Always appreciate that.
Okay, and just, I think I'm going to put it in the comment box now for people to, it is really, if you're starting out, this is a way to go. navigantrading.com/watch, and it will give you a really good insight. I might have typed it wrong. I can't see the glasses not working, but it will give you a good insight on how to start to get trading. Otherwise, we hope you have a really good trading week, that you all have awesomeness while you trade. Remember, it's not gambling. You trade the system.
Yes, as I always say, the two skills that you need to be a good investor, good trader, is discipline and patience.
Absolutely.
Wait for those entry signals. Wait for those exit signals. Never jump the gun. Never second guess. You make educated decisions. And
never jump on a running train.
And never try to catch a falling knife.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's all from us for tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, it is exciting.
Thank you for joining us tonight. If you watch it live or if you watch the recording, we will be back here next Sunday evening, and we're looking forward to see you.
Yes, until next Sunday at 8 o'clock.
See you soon.
Happy trading.
Bye.
Bye-bye.